Alright guys, thanks for coming back and checking out another video. I'm getting really excited. Did the contest details last night and the response was overwhelming. I got tons of likes on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. YouTube is just rocking and rolling. Every time I turn around, there's another notification, a comment, a subscriber. So it's doing exactly what I hope it was gonna do. So now we're gonna get back to doing what I wanna do. All right, it's doing that, and now I'm gonna get to do this. Went online the other day, put a call out for some cases. Started researching, started Googling. I've commented a couple times about a couple different cases that I would recommend. The first and foremost one that I would always recommend to anybody is the UAG. So Urban Armor Gear. So what I did, went to Amazon because it's the quickest way for me to get anything without actually having to leave my house. So let's take a second and open this one up and see what came in the mail today. So we have this case, right? We'll set that aside. We'll give you a whole run through and a case lineup in a second. All right, so let's see what this one is. All right guys, so here we are. I went ahead and I opened up all three of these phones, so you can go ahead and take a look. So we've got UAG, Urban Armor Gear, right? So here we go. Here's the case. Used to be the new iPhone. New iPhone came out and now it is the iPhone X. So clearly UAG got the specs for this ahead of time, and they started building their cases even before it was ready for mass production. So the first one we're gonna go ahead and take a look at is the Metropolis. So this one is new to me. It might not be new to you. So this case is pretty cool. Look at this, really simple UAG, but this is the part I find most exciting. Look at this. It's this little cloth hinge that just fits right there, and there's a magnet in there to keep it secure. Look at that. It keeps it secure. It's pretty awesome. So let's go ahead. This is the Metropolis. Let's go ahead and fit the phone in here. So here is my iPhone 10. Let's squeeze this in here. Hopefully Siri won't yell at me. This feels great, right? This is an amazing feeling phone. I love the folio. I love the cover protection, right? I have the Apple Watch, so I get all my notifications. I don't need to see my screen all the time. I need to know what's important that come through on the watch that tells me whether or not I gotta pick up my phone. So look at this. So we open it up. Here we go, all right. One of the biggest problems that I had with the Apple Folio leather case is that when you made a call, right, it hung up on the person. I hung up on 3 people in one day. So I'm gonna call this number. I know it's a number that nobody's at right now. It's my office line. I'm gonna see, it's ringing and it goes right to the auto attendant. The case is closed and it still did not hang up on anything. Unlike the folio, when the case is closed, it hangs up on the person. It hangs up on you is what it does. So this, you got it right. This is a giant thumbs up. Good job, Urban Armor Gear. Good job. So let's go ahead. Let's go on to the next case. Some of these are sometimes a little hard to get out. This one comes out pretty easy because it's plastic, right? So this is your plastic rubber, I should say. This is your rubber case, the Metropolis, right? This is the plasma. This is by far my most favorite case. It's got all the cutouts you need: on, off, mute, unmute, up, down, volume. Pretty easy to press these buttons. Nothing really too drastic in there. Nothing too hard, right? Works really good. You got your on, off, also known as your Siri button. This button's doing all sorts of things these days. Hold on a second, what happened? Am I coming on? Notifications. Oh, there we go. So yeah, there's the Siri. So, but we don't need Siri right now.
Did you accidentally summon me?
I did. If you hold the, okay, so we don't need that right now. So with this said, this phone right here, this case is pretty legit. This one comes in all sorts of colors, and let me tell you why it's one of my favorite. Let me show you some of the favorite things about this phone for me. First, you got your camera protection. All of these little plastic things right here, all of these little rubber guys, they're lowered underneath this. So this is raised up, this is raised up, this is rubber, 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 rubber. And look, it sits right here. The rubber sits, see, it popped off. Look, it's happened to me before. Don't worry, they just go right back in. They're meant to do that, don't worry guys. The rubber protects your phone from drops. That's the best thing about this one. It will protect your phone in the event of any other drop. So the other thing that I really like about this case is it comes in so many different colors. You can get so many colors on this phone. One of the most exciting things about this case, aside from it being so raised up and it protects your camera and the rubber all the way around it, you know, and all these other goodies, is this door. Look at this door. This door is made for protection. Look at this. I'm flicking it open. I'm using a pretty good amount of force to get that open. This thing is not gonna accidentally come open. You have to really purposely open it up. It has to be your primary intent is to open up this case. It's the only way it's gonna open up. So this is what this is for. 4 cards. It holds 4 cards. Look at this. You gotta slide them in there, right? They gotta go underneath the little hooks there. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Now look at this. That's how much force it took to get one of these cards to pop out of the case. That's how much force it took. Just a simple little, my case is open, are my cards gonna fall out? No, they're not. They are locked in there. This case is safe to put your cards in. It's safe to put your phone in. I'll tell you right now, it's a little tough to get your phone out of this case after it's in there, but it's doing its job. This case was designed to protect your phone, all that raised up, right? All that raised up. You ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it. My phone's raised up. It's protected, right? This case, it's not gonna lose my cards easily. Can it be done? Of course it can be done. Is it gonna be done really easy, or because the manufacturer did a bad job of putting this together? Nope, they did a great job. UAG, you got this right. Almost too right, because it's hard for me to open this up. These hinges in here, they're legit. You can actually see how well they're put together. There's no play on these hinges, none at all. Is it gonna loosen over time? Of course it's gonna loosen over time. It's a little plastic piece, but out the gate, it's solid, and it needs to be. I don't like it when we buy products and they feel kind of loose and flimsy right when we first buy it. It's like, if that's how it is when I first buy it, imagine if I put a couple 100 miles on it, what's it gonna feel like then? So let me go ahead and do a recap of the cases for you guys. So right here, we have the Metropolis. I like this one. This is probably gonna be the one I'm taking out into the world with me tomorrow. You know, I really like the folio. I really like this little hinge lock on it. And I like the fact that I can put one card in there and take it with me if I need to. If I'm going out for lunch with my coworkers, with the employees, all I gotta do is grab the debit card, grab this, jump in the car and go. This is the Metropolis UAG. You did a great job. This is the Plasma. And I'm gonna say it again, you always do a great job. This case, phenomenal. I've got the red one, I have the plasma one, I have the blue one, I've got the black one. They all got fun little names. And then over here we got the Trooper. It's the biggest box of them all, and it's the biggest case. But that's why they call it the Trooper, because it is the Trooper. It is a solid case. My phones feel so protected when they're in these. That's the thing. You feel like your phone is protected. You're not afraid of dropping it because it's going to happen. You feel good about your decision. These things are so expensive, especially this phone. It's so expensive. So you want to protect it. You got to, I know some people, they like living on the edge. They want to keep it naked. They want to go all natural. They want to leave it exposed to the elements. Not me. I pay a lot of money for my phones. Sure, I could afford a new one. Sure, there's an insurance deductible, but what a hassle is it to have to send in your phone and either be without one for a couple days or wait around for the mailman or whatever. It's a hassle. I say better safe than sorry. Get your protection and have the insurance. So, Metropolis, Plasma, Trooper, here they all are, right? Apple case. So you have a good idea of the width of what we're looking at here. Metropolis, Plasma, Trooper, Apple case. See the Apple one, Apple leather, it's kind of the flimsiest one of them all. Real thin, not much protection. I'll tell you what, it feels good in the hand. It looks good, you know. But now that I'm holding these UAGs and I'm looking at what this actually offers me, I feel kind of silly trusting this thing to protect my iPhone. I literally feel silly. This thing, I feel like I'm on the way. I feel like, you know, things are great. I feel like I can go anywhere with this phone, do anything. I practically can. I can go underwater. This one's always my favorite, and this is the one that I'm going to use tomorrow. So I hope you guys found this information and my quick little reviews and comments helpful. I hope it helps you make a decision as to what case you want to get for your phone. You know, if you didn't find it useful, but you know somebody who might find it useful, share it. Like the page, like the video, subscribe right there. Watch the next video right there. And for the love of tech, go out, share your electronics, teach somebody new, help somebody do something on their phone that they don't know how to do. I know I always see people standing around struggling, trying to figure something out. Offer to lend a helping hand. You never know, somebody might be extremely grateful. Thank you guys for checking in with me. I'll have another video coming out in the next couple days. Have a good night. Bye.